Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of what I should have called When They Were Kids. Today, Irina Krush, the 8-time U.S. Women's Chess Champion and the only woman to earn the GM title while playing for the U.S. We played back in June of 1992. Irina was 8 years old, and I was just a little bit more than 8. Irina plays d4, I play d5, she plays bishop g5. This is the first time I saw this opening. It's the Levitsky attack, sometimes confused for the Trompowsky, but no, this particular variation is the Levitsky. I play knight f6. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. First time I saw the opening. She plays knight f3. I play knight c6. If this game was played today, I'm not playing knight c6. I don't want to box in my c-pawn like that. Usually want to keep the option of c6 or c5 open. All right, so Irina plays e3. I play h6, chasing that bishop. She moves her bishop to h4, and I come out to bishop f5. Keep your eye on my light square bishop right here. It's going to make a whole lot of moves, more moves than any bishop should make in a game. She plays c4, the thematic move here. I play e6, and I think we've transposed into a queen's gambit declined. She plays knight c3, I play bishop e7, she plays bishop e2. The name Krush, by the way, I've heard is actually pronounced Krush, so Irina Krush. But if you're a chess player and your name is spelled this way, you're going to want to go with the Krush version every single time, for sure. I castle, Irina castles. I play knight e4. Usually a whole bunch of exchanges take place after this type of move, and that's what happens here. She trades bishops. I take back with the knight. She takes on d5, and I take with the knight on d5, which actually looks a little odd to me. If I'm playing this game today, I would have taken back with the e6 pawn. But she exchanges knights on d5, so no harm, no foul. I end up with my pawn on d5 anyway. She plays rook c1, I play c6. I want to take the pressure off my c-pawn, support my d-pawn a bit. And now, this is the point in the game. She plays b4. At this point, I say to myself, wow, I'm not just playing any 8-year-old here. She is looking at a very positional minority attack. Okay, by minority attack, we mean she's got a pawn. She has 2 pawns on the queen side, the b pawn and the a pawn. I have 3 pawns. I've got the a pawn, the b pawn, and the c pawn. So the goal of a minority attack is to send those 2 pawns up against these 3 and make a target on c6. She wants to try and weaken this c6 pawn through exchanges. That's not something an 8-year-old is normally going to do. I play queen b6. She plays queen b3, I play bishop g4, moving that bishop yet again. Keep an eye on that light-squared bishop. She plays rook c2, and when she plays rook c2, I think, you know what? Maybe my bishop on g4 isn't so well placed there. Let me go back to f5 and threaten a discovered attack on that rook on c2. And that's what I did, moving my light-squared bishop yet again. Because the winner of a chess game is the person who moves the same piece the most amount of times. That's the way I played this game anyway. She plays rook c1, and now at this point we could have a very interesting repetition of moves draw. If I just play my bishop back to g4, that would be odd. I say no. I disavow the draw. I play my f rook over to c8. She plays a4, starting that thematic minority attack, getting it really going. I play bishop e6 because I got to keep moving that bishop, you know. So now I'm eyeing that queen, perhaps, behind the d5 pawn, playing with the bishop e6. So she plays a5. She's threatening my queen. I spot that threat, and I move queen d8. All right, getting my queen out of danger. She plays queen a4, and now I think, oh, well, the queen's on a4, moving away from my favorite piece. That light-squared bishop, so I'm going to play bishop d7, and I'm going to threaten that queen yet again. I threaten to play c5, right? If I push that pawn, then I'm attacking Irina's queen. She plays knight e4, attacking my bishop. What do? I got to move that light-squared bishop again. I don't know if I have to, but that's what I did. Bishop e8. I've moved this bishop about 30% of the time, all of the moves, most of them with my bishop. It's a short game, 30 moves or so, and like 6 or 7 of them were with that light squared bishop. She plays b4. This is the minority attack that we talked about. She's making that weakness on c6. However, in this particular position, she's overlooked a tactic, and b4 turns out to be the losing move. I play f6. I chase her knight away. She retreats knight f3. Now I just snap off that pawn on b5. She plays bishop takes b5. And now I play knight c3. It's a family fork. We're all in this together. The knight hits the queen on a4, hits the bishop on b5, and threatens a fork on e2. It's a killer of a move. She retreats her queen. She has to move the most valuable piece out of danger. I take the bishop. She moves her rook, which was threatened, but I'm going to win more material anyway with knight e2 check, forking the rook on c1. She moves her king to h1. I take the rook. Irina takes back on c1. I take back on c1, and at this point, Irina resigned. So at this point, it was quite a game. An 8-year-old player. I did not expect to see somebody playing, it's kind of like a dry, positional, sophisticated way to play. But clearly, Irina was going places. In about a month and a half, when we met again at the Marshall, she was about 1750 or something like that. She gained like 150 points in under 2 months. So she was really taking off. So at this point, when she resigned, her father very much wanted a post-mortem done, wanted to, go over the game. I was happy to do that. Irina, though, wanted to read her children's book, which is, understandable. She was 8. But here's the cute part, though. I then did the postmortem with her dad. Okay, so her dad and I went over the game. I have no idea how strong a player he was, but we did get that postmortem in. He wanted it done. Irina wasn't that, very much into it. Totally fine. I would not have been into any of this when I was 8 years old. Okay, so that's it. That is the latest edition of Playing on the J-File. And tune in next time. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see on the show, feel free to let me know. If I played you and you'd like to see me do the game here, feel free. Let me know. You don't have to be famous. It's okay. I do need to have beaten you, though. That's a requirement. No, I'm just kidding. If I lost the game, that's fine, too. If it's interesting, sure, no problem. Okay, take care.